Hello, this is Andy Bennett with Master Tech Solutions. Welcome to our 7th episode of Tech Request Live. Merry Christmas. This will be our last episode of the year, and we'll start back up in January. Tech Request Live is a weekly tech request show created to help you, our colleagues and teachers, to maximize the use of your educational technology. My name is Andy Bennett, and I work with Master Tech Solutions. We are your one-stop shop for consultation, educational technology, training, and professional development. Master Tech Solutions has proudly provided eInstruction products and services to the Rocky Mountain region for the past 6 years. We are also proud providers for All-In Learning, a revolutionary cloud-based assessment and instruction program. We carry the unbelievable Livescribe Smart Pen, the pen that remembers everything you hear and links it to what you write. In addition, we now carry amazing AV products including Hitachi projectors and Lumen's Ladybug document cameras. But more importantly, we are your partners in education. This is our weekly episode. To see our TRL introduction video, go to www.youtube.com/mastersolutions and locate the TRL demo video. Actually, what happened on this last show was something went awry halfway through the show, so I got the first half of the show recorded and the second half messed up on me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to the video here on my desktop here and show you that, and then when things go south here, I'll jump back in and we'll finish it up that way. So this is the demo from the first take. Our tech requests this week come from a variety of ranges. Durango, Mr. Anthony Bonanno. We're working on some compatibility issues to make sure that everything's up and running for him. We'll show you that in a little bit. And going right along with that is the device manager. We'll show you a little bit of how we have to make sure that the versions are compatible, and then how to check that in Device Manager, and if Device Manager is not running, how do you get that up and going? So we'll show you that. And then and that came from Nikki Brown. She's my cohort over on the Front Range. And then also our illustrious leader, Miss D. Larson, who, as you can see here, there's no one place we can put her. She's all over the place. Had asked me to show a little bit about All-In Learning's web capture, so we'll show you that today too. So let's get started here. The first one we're going to look at is version compatibility, and the easiest way to check that is to look in our device manager down here on your system tools tray right here. So if it's not showing, you can actually, let me just show you that really quick. If you hit the customize button, you can actually go in here, and I think it will generally say only show notifications, so it'll only pop up if there's a device connected or something like that. For tech-related issues and just ease of use, it's easiest if you go in here, you hit this up arrow here, and you actually customize it, which is what we did, and say show icon and notifications. That will have it constantly showing down there, and then if at any point you need to check the connection of something or anything like that, you just have ready access to that. So now that it's showing here, we're going to right-click, and these are all of the eInstruction products and software that are connected and installed on the computer here. So we could jump into ExamView, CPS, or Workspace right away. A couple of features from Workspace, or tools rather, you can jump right into your Spotlight or your Curtain tool just right from here as well as record and playback here. We're going to go all the way to the top, go to eInstruction Device Manager. And from here, you'll be able to see all of the devices that have ever been connected to this computer. You can see there's quite a few. A lot of these are schools that I am going in and testing and that kind of stuff. So those are all of the things. What we actually want to show you today, though, is along the top here, if you click Help and then go to About, it will give you this wonderful little screen. And what this screen does is it will tell you the version of Device Manager, the version of Workspace, the version of CPS, and the version of ExamView. I guess it does as well with the Java. Don't usually run into problems with that. But here's all of the eInstruction software that you'll need to know if you're calling into tech support, or if you're looking at, why is it that my CPS is not connecting? What problem is it? I updated software. I thought everything should be good. So this is where you would go to make sure that everything's okay. In speaking with Mr. Bonanno and Nick Collins, a tech in Durango, what was happening was they had upgraded to the Mobi View, and when they installed Workspace 8.91, that upgraded their device manager to 6.71, which is all fine and dandy, but the CPS version was not updated. It was still 6.7.0. And these versions are backwards and forwards compatible to about 2 or 3, but anything past that, the device manager is not talking to the clickers or the Mobi. So long story short is anytime you are updating your software, so say you get a Mobi view or you get a new set of clickers, the best bet is to uninstall all of your CPS and workspace software, and then go out to the web, which I'll show you where that's at in just a second, and you're going to install from the web the newest version. I realize some of you have to have your tech department doing this. If you are in that boat, and I'm working really hard to include the tech departments in these conversations and in these dealings, so hopefully they have that page, but if not, I can send them the link to that, and then they can get the latest software, because it just saves you so much headache to make sure that we're all on the same page. So just this 1 or 2 version difference between Device Manager and CPS was really causing a big headache here. So best bet is to, anytime you're updating thing, is to uninstall all of the workspace CPS and then reinstall from the web the latest version, and that will ensure that you have everything's on the same page and you're good to go. Another question that from Riverview, which is where Anthony's at, from Trish, their librarian and computer teacher, she asked, are we going to lose any of the files and the data and that kind of stuff? And the answer is no. So uninstalling the software does not affect your files. So your workspace files will still be there and ready to go when you install the new one, as is the CPS database. That is all right there. You're not losing any information. You're just getting the newer version of the software. So hopefully that helps curb some of those just small little issues that can be so frustrating if you're not aware of those. So I'm hoping a lot of you will tune into this so we can avoid having the same frustration as what Mr. Bonanno was having in Durango. Okay, we're going to exit out of that. The next one came from Nikki. She had said that some of her customers were having a hard time either knowing that the device manager is going, or if it's not showing down here, what do I do? So let's take a look at that. So we said that when device manager is running, it's either in our system tree here, or if you're don't have it showing all the time, you can see the hidden ones over here. Okay, so if it's not, so let's just exit out of this. So if I look, am I looking for device manager, and it's not here and it's not there, and I want to connect my clickers, I want to get my Mobi up and going and start with my class, and it's not here, what do I do? So the fastest way to do this on XP, Vista, or Windows 7 here is just to go to your Start menu, go to All Programs, and then find your eInstruction folder. There's your eInstruction folder. You open that up, and inside that is your device manager. We also have Workspace, Examine, and CPS, but we're wanting device manager here. So we open up that folder, and there it is. So we just click on that, and it will load that application, and that's a software that just kind of runs in the background, but it's very critical to connecting devices. And there you go. It popped up, and we're ready to go right there. Okay, so hopefully that answers that question of how is it that I can get device manager up and running if not. Another real quick thing on the device manager, and I think I might have mentioned this in a previous TRL, but it's good to mention again, is say things are not connecting, or I've put my CPS hub in and it's not showing anything. If we're having just small little issues like that, a lot of people tend to, well, I'm just going to shut everything down. I'm going to shut the whole computer down. I have to save all these documents, and it's very time consuming. Anything that's eInstruction related, if you restart your device manager, 90% of the problems will be resolved with just that. So without having to restart your entire computer, which can take a little while, if you right-click here, the next button up from Exit is Restart. And all that does is it shuts down. It's going to give you this little error message, which you say, okay. It's just going to shut down Device Manager and then restart it, and it will freshen all those connectivity issues that you might have been having before. So just wanted to mention that since we were talking about that. So hopefully that clears up some confusion about compatibility and also how to access the Device Manager.
All right, so that's about the time that things went awry with the recording on Friday. So we're going to jump back into here, and the last thing that we were going to show this week is how to do the web capture with All-In Learning. Minimize this. come out to Explorer here. And I'm actually going to log out and come in from the very beginning just to ensure that we're all on the same page here. We get our login. And I am logging in as a teacher. That's just a little side note there. Administrators cannot grade papers. This is a teacher thing, not that they'd ever need to, but just a little side note there. So if we go into Blueprints, we see I've got some different blueprints available here. I'm going to go to my multiple choice sample because that's one that I can do with a web capture. We're going to activate this blueprint. You can see all the different classes that I have available here. We're going to go down to my demo class, small little class here. And then we're going to click on our camera so we can scan in our results. From here, the Flash application is going to pop up here and say, do we want to allow the settings? And we just say, yes, allow. And once that has allowed, our image will show up on our document camera. Just thinking a little bit here. Refresh it, try it one more time. Again, click on the camera here. One of the possible issues that we've seen with the web capture is that if we don't get a very clear picture of the document, that can cause problems. Another one is glare. So if you're under a light on the document camera, that could possibly make it a little bit where the glare is blocking some of the answers. There we go. All right, so here is our page. Notice that it's pretty centered, well enough lit that we should be fine, and we just get it centered underneath there. We hit capture. Takes a second here, and then it will say scores recorded. Testing grading complete. We see right here, Jennifer Lopez had one error here, which we'll check in a little bit. Let's just go to the next one. Slide this one under. Get this one centered again. Go. Under here, this is Mr. Brad Pitts. See how he did? Click capture. Depending on your internet connectivity, this could take a little bit longer. You see that Brad Pitt got 80%. For the next one, Mr. George Clooney. That level on the side here. Again, click capture. Go 76% here on the top, and the last one is Angelina Jolie's, and we saved her for last because there's a nice little feature here. There we go. All right. Okay, go ahead and click capture one more time. Notice that it says testing grading complete or test grading complete, but there's a little 1 here, and if we tried to end the session, it actually catches it, and it says there were students found that need your attention. Please fix all red highlighted areas. So just a kind of a fail-safe there. So if we look back at Angelina's paper, we see on number 16 here, she's actually marked 2. So when we go in here and switch to tap it, we can see on 16 it actually didn't mark anything here. So we need to go in and say she had marked C, but she meant to mark D. And that's the correct answer. Click Done, and then we're ready to end the test. So that is just a basic overview of the web capture here. Hope that was helpful to you guys. Our next show won't be until next year in 2012, January 13th, again on a Friday at 11:30. Please spread the word and let everyone know that we are here to help you guys out. If you need to contact us, our number's right here, 1-800-592-3163, or you can reach us at the general inbox of info@mastertechsolutionsinc.com, or just replace our name, Andy, D, Nikki, Dan, all right there. We also have our social sites, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, so find us there. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we will see you next year.